Welcome back to Afternoon Express, where I am playing drill sergeant because it is back to work. Are you ready, Dion?
Absolutely ready. I mean, I'm a chef, so we never had a break anyway.
And on that note, back to work season is here. And while most of us are still setting back into the reality of things, finding time to cook a homemade dinner during these busy weeks can be difficult. Chef Dion is going to show us how to make a delicious meal which just mimics a homemade classic. And the best part, it's so simple. So Chef Dumi, lead us, girl.
It is very simple, and that's part of the reason why I love these recipes. We're using our Simply Chicken nuggets, and I know most people are shocked in that, how are you going to be incorporating nuggets into this dish? Now, we are making a mac and cheese, and I'd like to think that mac and cheese is by far the most easily accessible recipe and the most easy to make. All you need is some macaroni, some sauce, and basically some cheese on the top. So I like to think about how do we put it into, how do we get into this new year and bring in some of these trends, as well as, make it simple and take it to work and not have the people at work think, get January. Fool them into thinking your fridge is full, So we're going to be incorporating some of our chicken nuggets into this, our Simply chicken nuggets. And all we do is we're baking them in the oven for 12 to 14 minutes, as per the package instructions. Bake it in the oven. Once it's done, we're going to start putting our dish together. But as with any mac and cheese, it needs a delectable sauce, which is what you, chef, are on duty on today.
So I'm just making a basic bechamel sauce, a white sauce. Just a bit of butter inside of there. You want to melt your butter. You don't want to give your butter any color because it's going to turn to the Beurre Noisetте flavor. And you want your white sauce to be neutral, so the cheese kind of shines through, or whatever other mustard, or if you add like black pepper to kind of make a pepper sauce. So those flavors kind of just get elevated by the white sauce itself.
Stunning. Now, Chef Dion, you have said that you have never left work. You've been working throughout. So I can't even really ask you, how does it feel to be back?
I guess it feels good to be busy, let's say that. I mean, our industry did suffer a bit last year and the year before, so I'm ecstatic to have work coming in, and it's good to feel tired again, let's say that.
Yeah, definitely. Dumi, do you relate to some of those back-to-work feelings?
I do relate, and this is why this recipe is great for you, chef, because it is simple, it is easy, it doesn't require you to do much work. You're at work, you do all of those things, you come home, this is a simple recipe. We're using Simply Chicken nuggets here. The best part, it's only chicken. It uses real chicken breast. There's no MSG, there's no pork, and that's why it's best to use. When when you're out there cooking all those a la what for the peoples, you're getting a la chicken in this dish.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a la what? I love that, Dumi. At the end of the day, we are saying back to school, back to work, back to reality. And a lot of the time, we just don't have the time, child, to be sitting down and making a 4-hour slow-cooked braised what. So, chef, what are your quick, simple, go-to meals that you do like to enjoy after a long day?
What I do, I always make sure that there's bread there, so I can put some toast and put anything on a piece of bread. Pastas is a big go-to for me because you can just literally toss it through with some garlic and chili and some olive oil, a bit of butter in there, sorted. And salads for me is the most easiest because you can just chop a bunch of things, throw it in a bowl, and a nice salad dressing that you always keep on hand, and you sort it out.
I like that. Dumi, Chef Dion kind of just took me back to my high school days when, there's leftover pasta in the fridge, and you're like, what can I make? You see some garlic, you see some cheese, you see some butter. You kind of melt it all in together in the microwave and hope for the best.
And you hope for the best, and the perfect part is, Chef Ufaga, even the chicken nuggets in there. You know why? Because you can also air fry them. You don't have to worry about the slaving away over the stove. You can even put them in the air fryer. Very simple, very easy.
Love that.
And when this sauce that you've made, I see you've made it, it's almost done, but we want a thick consistency like what we've got here. So once that's done, this is how we want it to be, and I'm now going to mix these two together, our pasta that we've chosen to use. But another thing that we're doing that's making this dish so different is that we're going to be adding a different ingredient. It's a fermented ingredient. It uses cabbage, and if anyone knows, I'm going to be using kimchi. And I know most people are like, why kimchi? What's so interesting about it? I love those tangy flavors from it. You get the tasty flavors from the chicken that we're going to be incorporating. You get the mellow flavors from the white sauce, which is nice and simple and creamy. And then you get the kimchi that's going to hit you like a punch. It's fermented, So if you don't want to use kimchi, you could use achai. It's almost like similar.
Let's keep it local,
And kimchi for myself, it's so reminiscent of Korean foods, Korean flavors, and it is just packed with so many nutrients and such goodness. And you're making sure that you're feeding your family nothing but the best here at the end of the day. I mean, Chef Dumi and Chef Dion even gave me a little scuffed-in of my own, taking me back to work. And here has this delicious mac and cheese that you've already created.
So if you feel like the flavors in the kimchi are too much, just go a little light-handed on it, but you'll definitely be able to see the flavor. I know you love it because you like your spice, girl.
Kind of like balances the creaminess and richness of the cheese as well. And kimchi is amazing. I mean, cheese.
Correct. You are very correct,
Keep it in your fridge and eat it straight out of the bottle.
Like what he said.
Extremely delicious, very, very flavorful, ever so tasty. And those chicken nuggets are magnifique, chef's kiss. Now, Dumi, any last tips, tricks when putting this together?
What I can do is you can also make this way ahead, put it in the fridge, and then when it's time to bake it, time to enjoy, just throw it in the oven, and that's it.
Make it ahead of time, and it'll feed you for the entire week of work. Now, let's keep mealtime simple this year with Simply Chicken. To get your hands on this delicious recipe, please do visit afternoonexpress.co.za. For more quick and easy recipes, follow @SimplyChickenZA on Instagram.